They say games are played on the field and not on paper, and that's a good thing. Because if this one were played on paper, it might get ugly. But you never know what's going to happen. Welcome to Reynolds Razorback Stadium, home of the Arkansas Razorbacks. As we'll see a squad from the Big 12, the Pittsburgh Panthers, taking on last year's national champion, the Arkansas Razorbacks. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, here with David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. Guys, let's get this thing rolling. Pitt lined up for the opening kickoff. And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. They'll give it to the back. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. Guys, when you think about Arkansas, it's the conference finale today. Win this one, extra football ahead. Has taken a ton of hard work to get here, David, and they certainly can't afford to let down.
Yeah, and you people, Reese, you know, they're looking ahead, always pointing to the future, like they need to win today. Like their goals are still in front of them, but today is a big day in the conference to continue to keep winning.
And that's the thing I think their coach kept reminding his team of all week long. At the very start of the year, in our first team meeting, we put our goals up on the board. The number one goal was to win the conference, and they have a chance to guarantee themselves a spot in that game with a win today.
Now it's 1st and 10 from the 46-yard line. With the catch, it's Toure. Turning it on. Lowers that shoulder, delivers the blow. He goes out of bounds across the 25, mark it at the 24, and this defense, its head is spinning. And the Razorbacks have it with a 1st and 10. Takes the handoff. It's Owen. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
Awesome job up front by this defensive line, being so good at the point of attack and eating blocks, eating some double teams that allows these linebackers to run free, unencumbered, and get to the football.
Got stuffed on 1st down. It's 2nd and 10. Looking to fire. Bringing the heat. He'll try to do it himself. He's going to be able to pick up a few yards before the slide.
You know, QBs want to make those big plays. They want to put up the big stats. But when nothing's there, sometimes you just tuck the ball, get a minimal gain. I like the slide, by the way, too. Get down and don't take a big hit.
Wants to throw on 3rd down. Into the end zone. Touchdown, Arkansas. Snagged in the end zone to give them 6. You want to talk about a great way to start the game and set the tone early.
It's so nice to have a quarterback just get himself into the game, get himself established. You make a couple throws, you lead your offense down the field, you score right off the bat. Could not have been a better start for that QB.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. This place is roaring, and it's going to be so hard to operate under these conditions. From the gun, the running back looking for room. Really good job to pick up a chunk of yardage and get it out to the 39-yard line.
It's so nice as an offense to know you can generate explosive plays by handing the football off to this guy. He has got incredible speed.
The give to the back. And he'll pick up 1. It brings up 2nd and 9.
Run game is good. Balance is good. Now listen, if the run game isn't good, then you got to pass the football a little bit more. But sometimes you got to keep them honest, take them chunk by chunk.
Back to throw, it's Aurora. A little screen to the running back. Oh, he's got some space. Lots of green grass as he gets it to the 31. Hit right back to the line.
And the quarterback knew exactly where he wanted to go with the football, had time, spins the ball deep. Nice job by this offense, understanding what the defense is giving them and creating the explosive play.
On the run, and he'll slide to avoid the hit. A nifty pickup there.
And this is the hard part about being on defense and choosing whether to be conservative or bring the blitz. They bring the blitz, he sees it, and that's what he does really well. Sees it and immediately makes a decision, gets to some green grass, and gets a positive gain for this offense.
This crowd, full throat, spreading the eardrums and letting them know it's going to be a long day. They'll leave it with him. Powers forward but stopped after a pickup of 2 to the 24.
And, man, the big fellas up front, they don't get a lot of credit. They don't get talked about a lot unless it's negative, but they're the big component, man. They've got to get some push, to get some running lanes, get this running game going. They're the ones that make it go.
And the Panthers come to the line on 3rd and short, trying to keep the drive alive. They'll try to bully their way for the first. That defensive front just flat whipped them as they knock him down for a big loss. Throws to the back. Caught near the sticks. It's Vasquez. How about the zip this junior put on that ball to pick up the first down? This crowd knows when to bring it. From the red zone, looking for a receiver. He's got the tight end. That completion will take them inside the 10 to the 9-yard line. Just a quick rhythm throw there and really good use of the tight end.
Yeah, good use of the big fella. I mean, go through your progressions real quick. You can't find anything, get the easy gain. Don't take a shot down the field all the time. Take those shots later, but take those easy, wide-open opportunities to get some positive chunks.
It's complete. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. To the ground to try to pick up the first. Stopped in the backfield, and this defense has forced him into 4th down. No hesitation at all. The offense stays on the field. They'll go for it. On 4th down, they're taking to the air. Complete and looking for enough for the first down. He's not going to get there. Stopped short on 4th down.
You know, offensively in that situation, 4th down, you're throwing for it. Everything has to go right, or someone just needs to be able to make a play to keep the drive alive. They couldn't get it done, and now they...
And he is snowed under. Sacked at the 7.
I think if you're the quarterback moving forward, you need to start thinking about hot routes to your tight ends and to your running backs because of this outside linebacker. He's a guy that has shown the knack.
There he goes. He has the first and still on his feet. The 40. He's at the 20. Touchdown, Razorbacks. He got a step and just dusted the field.
I mean, let's go. That's a day's worth of yards right there on one carry. The home run hitter takes the snap, gets the football. He does the rest, shows off the speed, taking it 90-plus yards to the house.
And the extra point makes it 14-0. They're set to kick it off. You think this crowd's going to get loud when their defense comes on the field? from inside his own 5. They get him on the ground, and with that, we'll head to the second quarter. We've reached the bridge. Arkansas has the lead. Really strong performance so far to be able to build a lead here in the first period as we look at the stats. Big turning point as we head into the second and get this game rolling again. So they'll go back to work after changing into the field. Running back searching for a hole. Yeah, it's a bit of a surge, and he's knocked down after picking up 3 to the 26.
It's definitely too early to panic, but there's some bad feelings going on for this offense right now. You're way down on the scoreboard. I know we're still in the first half, but after that last play, it's pretty obvious. You can't run the ball. You're becoming a one-dimensional offense at a time when you need to be able to score some points. So either get it done through the air or you've got to be more physical up front.
And I tell you what, I know it's little when these QBs miss and the ball's not right to them, but man, it makes such a difference with yards after the catch. And in this case, even catching the football, it was just a little bit off, and it just made it a little bit difficult for his wide receiver to try to make the catch.
He'll pull it down. Nifty little scamper on this one. Enough for the first down, and he slides in safely. Pitt pushing the pace.
Now on the third play of the drive, third down, it's the scrambling ability of this quarterback that goes and picks up the first down.
It's picked off. He managed a few yards on that return, but the bigger play was the fact that they forced the turnover.
And the defender makes a great read, breaks on the football, and makes the big interception in the back. And here's the thing, that's number 4 this season, so he's finding the football consistently.
Send that offense back onto the field. They've been firing on all cylinders, touchdowns on each of the first 2 drives, and they'll try to make it 3 for 3. Makes the grab on the left. He's finally stopped, but not before he takes it into the red zone. They'll mark it at the 18. The Razorbacks look to do some damage in the red zone. Okay, ready? Off the bootleg, wants to toss it. Throw to the end zone, and it's picked off.
When you get in the red zone, you can see as a defense, you get into your drops really quickly, and you get your eyes on the quarterback, and you try to read his eyes and break on the football. It's such tight windows to throw in. Great job by the defender breaking on the ball, creating the interception.
Direct snap. It's Vasquez. Breaks into the open. He'll be stopped and forced out of bounds right around the 34-yard line, and now they've got a little something brewing.
You know, as a defense, you can have the right call and the right guy in the right spot, but that guy's just too good. And how about the running back on that play? Just making it happen, breaking off the huge gain. It's tough to get these guys on the ground.
To the air, it's Aurora. He's going to let one fly down the middle. And it was worth going for a chunk play, but the long pass is incomplete.
I think for the quarterback, he's going to have to be so good with his eyes in this game. You're going up against one of the best defenses in the country. You've got to look guys off, especially when you're trying to throw your primary target like he was on that last one.
The play action fake. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face third down.
Well, he's linked up with his quarterback 4 times in this first half. Finally, they're not able to connect on that one. I think the defense just had enough. I think they've said, you know what? You can throw it somewhere else, but you're not going to get it to that guy. We're going to have coverage helping out on that receiver.
The screen, he can go. Tackle is made at the 38, and let's see just how daring they'll be on 4th down. And they're going to try to convert on 4th down, 1 for 2 so far today. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. And they can't connect, a costly turnover on down.
Hey, at this point of the game, 4th and short, no problem going for it. 4th and medium, I think it's too early to start taking some of these chances. I think you need to just let the game play out a little bit and trust your defense.
Fighting off the defender. Trying to impose their will on the ground as he stopped after a 5-yard pickup to the 33.
quarterbacks are like tackling a dump truck a lot of times. You get them in the open field, and they're so fast, but they're so thickly built, they're hard to get to the ground. And a lot of times you're just like, all right, how can I hang on for help or for somebody to get here? But you can tell they didn't get there fast enough, and those somebodies need to get there.
He's got it. He gets it in. Touchdown, Arkansas. The mantra is always finish, and they're trying to do that here in the regular season with this Week 12 performance.
Now, you always want to get the home crowd jacked up and get them excited, get out to an early lead, and they have 20-0. Defense playing well, offense playing well. They got a lot to cheer about here at home.
Kickoff unit has been busy as they have built a big lead, and they're trying to hold on to it. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. To be in a big rush. They have some time here late in the half. So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. To throw, it's Aurora. Fires to the big fella. And he's able to shed one tackle and gets a pretty good pickup. Hit right back to the line.
Hey, that's a great job executing the drag route. You just bring the big fella across the formation.
Turning it on. And how about that? What the doctor always ordered, an explosive play to the 40. This first half of offense won't go on the highlight reel so far. Starting to get things moving, it's 1st and 10. Oh, they're after him. Nice job by this junior quarterback to get it done on the ground. The Panthers have it with a 1st and 10.
Sometimes these guys just have eyes in the back of their head. You saw it right there. He was able to buy himself time, get outside the pocket, and at that point, I think the decision was pretty easy. Hey, I can go get...
Intercepted. A first half turnover can swing momentum. Taking it the other way. He's at the 40. Past the 20. And he's going to run it all the way back. Touchdown, Razorbacks. Look, a lot of time left. There's a little bit of distance right now being put on the scoreboard.
There is, but it's so awesome when you're a defense and you study all week about what's coming and what routes to be ready for, and then you jump the route and you make the plays and you just go get in that end zone. It is so beautiful.
Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Plenty of time to work, not any time to waste as they take over here in the final 2 minutes of the half. Movement on the offensive line. That's going to be a false start, and they'll walk it back. Running backs on either side of the quarterback. Sends it back in motion. Back to pass. It's Aurora. Rushes on him. Moving out of the pocket. He's going to run it. His defense fully aware that he can run. They stop him after a short gain.
Nice job by the defense. You got to dial into your keys. You got to make sure you're reading those guys up front. They did a good job. They saw it. They pulled the trigger. They knew the quarterback had it. They weren't fooled. Strung it out. Did a nice job of limiting the damage with that QB run.
They'll go to work in the air on 2nd down. Going to try to get it himself. How about this sophomore stopping him short of the 1st down line? If they're going to keep this drive going, they'll have to make a play on 3rd and long from the 26. Here's a Heat. He gets the job done, picking up the first down, then getting down. Pitt pushing the pace.
First down for the offense.
Wants to throw on 1st down. Can't find his man as he took a shot trying to deliver that football, and it'll be 2nd down.
Really good toughness by the QB to hang in there, take a big shot, but I will not give him credit for throwing into double coverage. So, nice job hanging in there, being tough, make a better decision. Do not throw into double coverage. He got lucky that was an interception.
To the air on 2nd down. Got his man downfield. Now they're starting to feel it. They've got a 1st down at the 44. Passing game kept this drive moving. Let's see if they try it again. Looking to throw on 1st down. Hit hard just as he released it on 1st down and just couldn't get it to the receiver.
The offense just has not been able to find a way to get their rhythm going here in the 1st half. We just haven't seen it in the passing game. That was a really good example of it again. If they're going to score more points in the 2nd half, they've got to make some adjustments here at halftime.
Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face 3rd down. Quarterback by himself in the backfield. Just keeps slinging it. Grabs it in the middle. Doesn't quite make it to the 1st down marker. He's a yard short. Referee signals timeout. It's the defense wanting to make sure that they have everything just right with a big play coming. Fourth down and 1, and they'll go for it. Quarterback will keep it. Got the 1st down and still on his feet. All down, but he has enough to move the chains. Scanning the field, it's Aurora. Hit as he throws. And that pass incomplete. The defense got a hand on it.
Yeah, I don't know if the quarterback got confused on 1st down. He might have thought the defense was going to be in man coverage that time, but they were in zone. They fooled him and just didn't seem like he had his eyes in the right place, was forcing that ball to his intended target. The window way too small. The guy was...
And it's picked off for the 3rd time today. Picked up a few extra on that return, but what a play by this defense to get the football. Opening play of this drive comes from the 13-yard line. Out of the gun, the running back has it. Oh, he's got some space. He's down at the 25-yard line, waning moments of the 1st half. It is a 1st down. Wants to go up top on 1st down. Just missed his man, gave him just a little too much.
And those are tough passes. When you start throwing those balls towards the sidelines, it's a longer throw for the quarterback to make, and I think that's when you see the majority of the misses for guys, the majority of the overthrows and a little bit of inaccuracy start to show itself.
And that one's incomplete. Worth taking a shot there, but couldn't hook up.
I don't know how the defense allowed that guy to get so wide open. Obviously, he's got tons of speed. We know that, but you've got to key on him and at least have 2 people running with him deep down the field. That time, that must have been a coverage bust because he was way too open.
Gets it inside the 40, brought down at the 39, and they can't stop the clock. Looking to throw on 1st down. Fires to the middle. Pass is incomplete. The clock is down to 9.
You're not going to see that happen too often. The quarterback, man, he was licking his chops. He saw a big space in the middle of the field. He had his best receiver there ready to make a play, and he dropped it.
Quarterback making adjustments. Looking downfield, and time is running short. Fires left. It is incomplete, and now there are 4 seconds remaining.
Well, the offense has had their way all game long up to this point. Finally, the defense is able to make a play. And I'll tell you, after that hit, that receiver is going to be thinking twice about running that route again.
Trying to move the sticks on third down through the air. Can't make the connection. Incomplete pass, and 1 second remains. They'll have just enough time to get one more snap before the half. On fourth down, they'll pass for it. Oh, he's going to try to hit him deep. And he's got it inside the 35. That's going to wrap up the first half here, and now we join Kevin with the halftime update. And the Razorbacks will kick it off to start the second half. From inside the 15, here comes the return. Needed just a little more help to turn that into a big return. They'll mark him down at the 29. The Pittsburgh offense is back on the field. Huge deficit to start this third quarter. They just need to find something to build a little confidence.
Yeah, it hasn't gone well. When you're trailing by this much, this first drive, man, does everything matter and hinge on this? Because every possession in the second half is going to be critical.
Yeah, and I think if you're on offense, why hold back? What are you worried about? Nothing went well in the first half for you, and at this point, trailing by as much as you are, throw caution to the wind, be aggressive, and let's just see what happens.
Now on first down from the 43-yard line. Use the play fake, now to throw. Incomplete. He had to get rid of it before he wanted to. The defense put the heat on.
This is a situation here in the third quarter this offense did not want to be in, facing a top 10 defense, one of the best units in the entire country. They didn't want to get down on the scoreboard like this, and all of a sudden have to throw the football when the defense knew that was going to happen. The incompletion there is not a big surprise. This defense...
Oh, it's picked off. That's not the start they hoped for.
And some defensive backs just have a way of finding the football, and he's starting to develop that. His third interception on the season, just has a good feel for playing that spot in the back end.
And Arkansas ready to send out this offense. They'll come out on this drive and let it rip. Gets it out fast. Nice pickup there. Gets him the first down and sets him up at the 45-yard line.
A lot of smiles right now in this offense. They've got a big lead, and they're just having fun out there. They're still throwing the football. These receivers are still getting open. Pass protection is still great. This quarterback's thinking to himself, man, I'm going to be padding my stats here in the second half of this game because everything we're dialing up is working.
And you see so many smart wide receivers, so many smart tight ends nowadays that they know where the holes in those zones are, and they work with their quarterback, and they find them, and they sit down in them and make big plays. It's tough to sit back in zone.
Hits him in stride inside the 10. And he makes a grab. Defense draped all over him, and it's first and goal at the 9. Just like that, a hat trick of completions, and they're on the doorstep.
3 plays, 3 beautifully executed plays. This offense is in a really good rhythm. This defense better change something quickly because this has been way too easy.
The Razorbacks have it with a first and goal.
Here we go, here we go.
Wide receiver going in motion. Wants to throw it. Able to make the catch, but not in the field of play. It's an incomplete pass.
And this offense shows right away on first down. They're willing to pass down here. Does this soften them up a little bit for the run here on second down and goal?
Wants to fire on second down. Finds his big tight end. They go up top to get it down to the 5-yard line as they try to pay off this drive.
I like the aggressiveness by this defense. You got to play tight on the wide receivers. There's not a lot of space on the field. You got to be aggressive, and you got to make tackles.
They've pushed it forward down to the 5, but now looking at third and goal. Right out trying to get it in. And he'll take it in and house it. Touchdown, Arkansas!
And this receiver is on fire. He's got all the skills that you look for in a big-time target. And that's already his second touchdown of the game.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And the extra point is good. So that scoring drive took only 6 plays. And the score comes on a 5-yard touchdown pass. Kickoff unit is out there again, and this crowd is feeling themselves after that last drive. And here's the return. And good work by the coverage team to get the return man down on the ground. We thought we might see some of this. They'll go to the Wildcat formation here. On the direct snap, it's Vasquez. And this Wildcat is going to be declawed, stopped in the backfield.
And after your defense just went out there and gave up a touchdown and let them build the lead more, you really need to come out with this drive and answer. And the running game is not in. They were ready for that. Going to have to create some explosive plays through the passing game.
On the direct snap, it's Vasquez. Find some fresh air. They finally make the stop, but the defense out of sorts against that Wildcat, and they give up a big play.
It's hard to stop great runners. It really is. That's why you run the football consistently. You got a big offensive line, a big physical unit. You run the football like this, man, it will take a toll later. But you got to tackle this guy over and over again who has this ability to make people miss and make big plays.
You love to see this on offense. Early in drives, getting that kind of yardage keeps you ahead of the chains.
So they come to the line, and the Wildcat going to give him a different look. They went right back to him, and this time the defense was all over him. Nothing to show for that run.
It's hard to run on a defense that comes off the ball like that and runs to the football like that. Good luck. No holes anywhere.
On the direct snap, it's Vasquez. They'll make the stop about a yard short of the first down. They'll unleash the Wildcat to keep this drive alive. DB's right up on the receivers. Motion from the back. On the snap, it's Vasquez. They get him on the ground, but it'll be enough for the first down, and they might mark that down to use the Wildcat again. That time they were in their own territory. That took some lower intestinal fortitude.
It definitely did. And listen, if that's what you're going to be, that's who you're going to be. If you're going to be that kind of offense and be aggressive, then stick with who you are. And apparently, nowadays, going for it on your own end, it really ain't nothing anymore.
And you got to put that one on the receiver. That's just a flat-out drop. That's a good throw by the quarterback. That's a catch that receiver needs to make.
Backed up now. Here's 2nd and long. Back in motion, try to clear the picture. Dropping back, it's DeLuca. Gives him the big stiff arm. Now they're starting to feel it. They've got a first down at the 44. Hit right back to the line.
That's a huge throw for the offense, but they're down by a ton. They're going to need a lot more of that, and it's not going to be easy considering the defense knows they're probably going to be throwing the ball.
Going for the big play. So close to a huge gain there, but he makes the catch out of bounds. It's incomplete.
This offense.
And it looks as if they've buzzed down. Replay wants to have another peek at that last play. So after reviewing the undisputable video evidence, the replay booth has decided to overturn the call. We thought we'd see a little Wildcat formation in this spot, and here it is. Direct snap. It's Vasquez. He's going for the goal line. And he's run out of bounds just short of the goal line, and they keep him out of the end zone for the moment.
And I like the offense there. First down, I'm going to be physical, try to get this ball in the end zone. Nice effort by the running back to dive, setting up a 2nd down.
So they attack the perimeter on that one. Let's see if maybe they work inside the tackles on this one, trying to be more physical, just going north.
On the direct snap, it's Vasquez. And he was able to work his way for just a few, and that will do it for the third quarter. That's the end of the quarter, and Arkansas has the lead. Let's take a quick look at the national rankings to see how this playoff race is shaping up. As we enter the fourth quarter, let's see if anything memorable can come from this one. Quick timeout call by the offense after the play.
Timeout, Pittsburgh.
They'll try to open the quarter by cashing in on this big opportunity deep in the red zone. Gets the back moving. On the direct snap, it's Vasquez. And he runs it in for the score. Touchdown, Panthers! Once the game reaches this point, you start thinking ahead and how you can find something positive to take into the next game.
Dang right. Keep the offense rolling. Try to find some plays that I can use throughout this season that I can have some more success, or I guess have success. I haven't had a lot of success today, but I'm looking for the future.
The deficit is huge, this one is all, but over there they'll keep trying and line up for the onside kick. Looks as if the hands team will be able to recover the ball. The Hogs send that offense back onto the field. That last touchdown drive was surgical through the air, Jesse.
It sure was, and that's why this offense is so dangerous, David, because they can score in a hurry because of how efficient they are throwing the football.
And welcome to modern college football. That's what it is. Spread you out, find my playmakers, make quick decisions, and really put defenses in a difficult situation.
Looking downfield on first down. Throws to the wideout. Beautifully thrown ball. Terrific catch, and they'll have the first down.
I don't know if they're trying to get this guy Heisman consideration, but the fact that they're still throwing the ball at this point of the game with a lead like they have is surprising, I gotta be honest.
Snaps it in the shotgun. Trying to find the end zone. Touchdown, Razorbacks! And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house. That score will give them a little more room to operate here in the fourth quarter as they go for their 6th straight win.
And this always is the debate of where you fall. It's your job to stop me, or I should get conservative, because this offense obviously has had themselves a day, and apparently their day's not over. They're going to continue to keep scoring, and the defense better do something about it.
And a few anxious moments, but the hands team is able to fall on it.
Well, here in the fourth quarter, they were obviously expecting onside kick. They got their hands team on the field. They're able to jump on the ball and make sure they get possession.
Lining up in the Wildcat, let's see what they've got. On the direct snap, it's Vasquez. They bring him down, but that's why you give them that Wildcat look to create an opportunity for big plays.
That's a really nice game. It just would have been really nice to see this from this offense earlier. Now you're getting to the point where there's a couple of thought processes. Do I build momentum for next week? Do I try to get this offense with the ground game clicking, or do I throw the football every play?
There he goes. He's got the first down, and they did a brilliant job getting them outflanked with the Wildcat.
Yeah, and listen, this guy's had a good day. I know they're trailing and they need to put some drives together, but I also wouldn't abandon him because he's had such a monster day, and he's been the bright spot so far for this offense.
And the Wildcat is not working. They knock him down behind the line. So they come to the line, and the Wildcat going to give him a different look. They'll send the back in motion. On the snap, it's Vasquez. He's dragged down at the 12 as they try to cash in on this red zone opportunity.
Let's see if this offense can answer the bell. Their coaches challenged them all week long. When it got down to the red zone, we've got to be able to run the football because we're going up against a top 10 rushing defense. Let's see if they can step up here and get it done.
They'll break out the Wildcat to try to move the chains. Direct snap. It's Miles. Nobody fooled with the trickeration. It'll bring up 4th down. No sign of the punt team as they will go for it and try to move those chains. Sends it back in motion. They weren't able to get that one off. It'll be a delay of game. Offense took a little bit too much time at the line there. And on 4th down, they'll try to put 3 on the board. He'll line it up from 34 yards out. And he kept that one just straight enough to graze inside the left upright. I wouldn't say they cut into the deficit. They sort of microscopically edged off the deficit. Still a mountain to climb.
And that is why they're called the Handstein people on onside kicks. Great job jumping on that ball.
Might be calling a hot route.
Here we go, here we go.
To the air on 1st down. Fires it down the seam. Makes the grab. And they're going to put another one into the end zone as they just keep piling points on the scoreboard.
And honestly, it's been about complementary football in this game, right? We've seen this offense go up and down the field. They've been lighting up the scoreboard, but the defense has done a great job, too, getting off the field and putting their offense in really good position in this game. The head coach has got to love what he's seen on both sides of the ball today.
From the gun. He makes the grab for the 2. I don't know why you need to go for 2 there, but they do, and it's successful. That's the kind of drive everybody loves. So see quarterback, 1 snap, put it in the end zone. He's able to grab the football, and the hands team gets the job done. See a little wildcat formation in this spot, and here it is. On the direct snap, it's Vasquez. Wildcat look didn't get much. Picked up a few on that one.
Man, it's really hard to control the running game if you don't control the line of scrimmage. And how about the defensive line doing a great job attacking those guys up front, not open up lanes to run through. Nice job just nullifying that run altogether.
Knocked down in the backfield, and boy, this guy's had a good day, but they finally get to him on that run.
They just haven't been able to get much going in this game. The defense has definitely had their number, and here they are late. You're asking yourself, why are they still running the football, trailing this much late in the game? But that's basically a microcosm of how this game has gone.
It'll be 3rd and long. That will take us to the 2-minute timeout, and not much time left for this offense to put together a miracle. Now facing a 3rd and long. Dropping back, it's DeLuca. It's caught. They'll move the chains. Good execution on 3rd down. They've got it at the 41. Now they've got to hustle to the line and get set. Wants to throw on 1st down. Snagged in the middle. It's Humphries. Just what this offense was looking for. Sets him up at the 26 with the first down.
At the 26-yard line. And that's a first down for the offense.
Looking to throw on first down. Under fire. And the defense gets home. Yippee-ki-yay at the 35. Pitt pushing the pace. Wants to go up top. Intercepted. Big play. Stops the drive. Got some room to run. And he's wrapped up after a solid return on the pick.
And that's kind of what this offense has done all day. They have struggled. They haven't gotten a rhythm. They haven't found a way to get points on the scoreboard. And late in this game, when your defense and your team really needed it the most, Palmer, they throw the INT.
And it's a microcosm, too, of just how dominant the defense has been. They've always been a step ahead. They've been the more physical side, and they've been making plays on the back end. That interception should seal this thing.
Lining up from the 34 on first down. Motion from the wide receiver. Off the play fake on first down, wants to throw. Connection to the right. And they're going to score again. Yet another touchdown as they just add to their total.
Man, this has been a complete performance. The defense has been lights out, and the offense, obviously, just continues to pour it on. This is what you call having a great day. Putting it all together, offense, defense, complementary football.
Now they'll line up for what they hope is automatic. And the extra point just tacks a little bit more onto this huge lead. Aggressive play calling on that drive. Just 2 plays, they get the long touchdown pass to pay it off. After scoring that touchdown, they'll try to get it right back with an onside kick. They'd hope to get that thing bouncing around, but the hands team is able to corral it.
Yeah, and this is why you put your hands team on the field most of the time. When you know it's coming, and you put those guys that are great catchers of the football. The first guys, what do? They go block. They go blow somebody up. The next guys catch the football, secure it, get your butt on the ground. And most of the time when you do this, the ball game is over.
Lining up in the Wildcat. Let's see what they've got. They forced ahead just a bit. Not a lot working with the Wildcat there.
And this defense is more than happy with the offense running the football. They've done a great job today. I mean, they've really made this offense work so hard, earn everything they've gotten, and that's why this lead is ballooned like it has.
Oh, and he's going backwards. Defense not fooled at all by the Wildcat. Looking to convert, they'll go to the Wildcat. On the direct snap, it's Vasquez. Defense was not fooled for a second, and it'll bring up fourth down.
You got to be careful if you're the quarterback there. Third down, you see a lot of exotic coverages by the defense. That time they played zone, and he tried to force that football into a real tiny window. He's lucky that one wasn't picked off.
Boy, if they don't convert this fourth down, there will be questions to be answered. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Trying to make magic on the scramble. Got room at the 35. He'll go out of bounds right at the 30-yard line. A big play as this offense in business.
That's a first down for the offense.
Fake the spike, and he wants to throw. Under fire. Time running out, and he goes down at the 34. Timeout is called by the offense. 16 seconds left in the game. And the Panthers trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. To the air, it's DeLuca. And he is finding wide open defenders all over the field. His third interception of the day. He'll be stopped, but not before getting the football and picking up big yardage on the return. What a play there. First play of this drive will start from the 31-yard line. Wants to go up top on first down. Pressure all over the quarterback, and down he goes at the 24. They'll use the timeout. 6 seconds left on the clock.
Timeout, Arkansas.
And after this play, the cake will be baked. Wants to adjust the pattern. Going to sling it on second down. Looking to the big tight end. Wide open downfield. Ball is loose. Just complete and utter dominance in